Hello and welcome back to Feminine Initiate. I'm your host, Jess West. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. I was recently reminded of a concept called the ladder of belief when it comes to manifestation, and I felt called to share it with you today. So if you are currently on your journey to manifest your desires or to achieve your goal, this is going to be so relevant for you because you can listen in and determine where on this ladder you find yourself, and then you're going to get tips on how you can get in onto that next step in the ladder. Because when we are manifesting what it is that we want and when we are accomplishing our goals, like, we must go through each step of this ladder. This is just how it works. And so we're going to get into it. You're going to be able to listen in, find where you are and what that next step is for you. But before I get into it, I just want to talk about how manifestation works with frequency, not only vibration. A lot of the times when we think of manifestation, we can think of the law of attraction, the law of vibration, which states that everything in the universe is vibrating and everything that vibrates like another attracts each other. But when we're manifesting something, it's not only our vibration. And this is often why so many, you may feel like you have literally tried everything. You've done all the affirmations, you've done it all. You've been focusing on just being positive and trying to, ignore sometimes to your own detriment, ignore the negative feelings that you have and just replace it with something positive. And it's still not working. And you can feel totally exhausted that you're not manifesting what it is that you want. Because it's not only vibration. We are manifesting based on our frequency. And our frequency is determined by the beliefs that we're holding, what we really know to be true for ourselves, what we believe about the world. That determines our frequency. And that is what we are attracting towards us. Not just the positive feelings that we're feeling today, but deep down we still feel unfulfilled, or we still carry these beliefs that are contrary to what it is that we want, the desire that we're trying to bring forth. Like, if we really want to attract wealth, but we have a belief within ourselves that we're not worthy of it, it doesn't matter how much you, on a surface level, affirm to yourself, I am wealthy, or I feel so good, look at all my wealth around me. Like, if it's not actually sinking into your subconscious mind, if that thought isn't yet becoming a belief, it's not part of your frequency. It's not part of what it is you're actually attracting to yourself. So you want to do that on a consistent basis for it to then become a belief. But when we just try every day to just be positive, it's actually not working in our favor. You can be upset. You can be sad. You can be angry. You can be frustrated. You can have a bad day and still be on an energetic frequency that is attracting what it is that you want. You can still believe that you are worthy of everything that you desire. Truly believe that. Believe that you are worthy of the wealth that you're trying to manifest. And you can still have a bad day. And you could still be attracting that, because guess what? When you are living that external result, that actual concrete reality of having the wealth and everything that you want, you can still be sad that day because life is still happening. And so we want to start looking at it like, okay, I'm looking at my frequency of vibration, not merely the vibration that I'm holding. I really want to start looking at the beliefs that I'm carrying, and are these beliefs truly in support of the result that I'm wanting to manifest? So let's get into the ladder now. And again, pay attention to find out which stage in this ladder are you, and how can you get to that next level? Because we all got to get to that last step on that ladder in order for our desires to truly be manifested. And so the first step on this ladder of belief, when we're wanting to manifest something, the first step is need. We feel like we need this. We need this certain amount of money in our bank, or we need this house, or we need this car, or we need this new move, or we need this job. Like, we need it. And what energy does that feel like? The thought of needing it. Well, it feels heavy. And the mere fact that we need it is just affirming energetically that we don't have it right now. And so what we're actually affirming is a lack of, I don't have that. And if we are attracting based on our frequency, well, then we are just attracting more of needing it. It's just more needful energy. We're always going to be in a state of needing this. It feels like attachment. This is what I need. And it feels so heavy. This is when we feel like we need to control the outcome. Like, we need to start moving forward. We need to logically think about ways that we could receive this desire, receive this goal, achieve this manifestation. Like, it's very forceful. It's very masculine. And so once we realize that, and once we get into the next stage, I don't need it, I want it. When we get to this wanting stage, we are actually affirming energetically that we're satisfied with where we are. We're okay with where we are. We don't have any needy energy present within us because we recognize that we have everything that we need right now, and I would like to have that thing. It would be great to have that thing. It would be so fun to live in this new house, or to drive this new car, or to have this amount of wealth coming in, to have this certain dollar amount, or have these friendships, whatever it is, to have this love. Like, wouldn't it be fun? It would be so great. My life would benefit from having this. I don't need it, but I would like it. I would like to be able to experience that in this life. Do you already feel the difference, the change in the energy, the more lightness of it? Wanting something means that you're unattached to it. You don't need it, but it would be fun to have it. Wanting is being in a state of abundance. It is being in that dream state, allowing you to dream of what it is that you would love. It's activating your imagination. It's being creative. It's being open to possibilities. It's a fun state to be in, wanting. This is the state where you are likely using a lot of affirmations, saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have this amount of wealth, or now that I have this home, or now that I have this job, or now that I have this amount of clients that came into my business. I'm so happy and grateful because whatever it is, or I am confident, I feel at ease. This is when you will use these affirmations to get into that good feeling state of abundance and feeling good in the wanting stage. It's a fun stage, but still, we don't manifest only what we want. We don't manifest the things that we say out loud and the things that we affirm to ourselves. We manifest what we believe. So by virtue of continuously wanting this thing and saying our affirmations, we are building a belief. So the next stage in the ladder is to believe, to truly believe that whatever it is that you desire is on its way to you. At this point, you don't have any doubts about it. You are so confident that it is on its way. You believe that this is just your new life, that this is going to be your life. At this point, you would drop the affirmations because you don't need to affirm something that you truly believe is true. I mean, do you walk around and affirm your name all the time? This is my name, this is what I am, or whatever it is. Do you affirm, I live at this address, I drive this car? I mean, once it is done, you don't need to affirm it anymore. And in fact, once it is done, the more that we affirm it, it starts to waver our frequency because we're actually signaling like, do I really believe this? Do I believe that this will be here for me? Do I believe that this is a consistent experience of mine, or am I a little doubtful? And so in this stage of belief, we are actually not affirming it anymore. We are just adopting that desire, adopting that want as our new state of being. we believe that it is on its way to us. And from this state of belief, we're really becoming this new version of ourselves. And so we're taking inspired action. We're not thinking anymore of like the step-by-steps that we need to take in order to get that thing, sort of the step-by-steps that we created in the phase or in the step where we felt like we needed it. Like at this point, we know our desire is on its way to us. And so we are just open to taking intuitively guided action. We move in the direction that feels good to us, and we believe in that new outcome. And so at this point, at this stage, it is starting to become part of our frequency, that we believe that we are living that version of ourselves, that we are living our manifested reality. It is becoming a part of ourselves. And I'm emphasizing the word becoming here because it's not fully, completely you yet. We believe it. We believe that it's on its way. We believe that it's coming. We believe that it's just a matter of time. The next step of the ladder and the last step is the knowing. Once we move into the knowing of the belief, this is when we have 100% certainty. This is when it has truly become our frequency of vibration. This is when literally every cell in our body believes that this is our new reality. We are totally behaving in the assumption that what it is that we desire is our reality. And we're not even questioning when it's going to come anymore. We're not even worried about that because we know it's here. So we are in a total state of surrender. We are at peace. We are just simply being in this energy. We're continuing to take inspired action. We're continuing to be guided by our intuition, but we just know. It's not even really a thought anymore. Again, do you continuously think of the address of where you're living? Do you continuously think of the car that you're driving? Do you continuously think about the partner that you're with? Like once you know that this is your life, you're just totally assuming. You're just totally in this life. You're not worried about it anymore. You're not thinking about it anymore. You're just behaving in that way, being fully supported by this new reality that you created. And when we are in the know, when we are 100% in the know, when every cell in our body really does believe in this, this is when our manifestation becomes our actual physical experience because there's nothing else. There's no other resistance. We are at a complete energetic frequency match. And so it just shows up. It's just here. This is the point in time. So if you haven't yet achieved your manifestation, you are in one of the other 3 steps in the ladder: need, want, believe. We can spend a long time in the believing, and it's a good state of being. And so at that point, when we are in that believing stage, it's not like we're, looking at our watch or looking at the calendar and being like, okay, when? Because again, we're just believing it. If things don't necessarily happen our way, or for example, if you don't meet the deadline that you have created for yourself to achieve your goal or to manifest your desires, you just roll it over. You don't start to doubt it and you don't start to think, oh no, maybe I was like way in over my head. It's just like, no, it's okay. It'll be next month then. Like that's the belief. We can spend a long time in our belief because as soon as we hit our knowing, like this is when it is materialized, because there is nothing in our vibration, in our frequency of vibration, that is not matching that external outcome. So I hope that this was a great explanation for you to really see where you are at along your ladder of belief for your manifestation, and that whatever step that you are in, the action steps or the mindset shifts to make in order to get to that next level. For need, again, to get to want, it's really to drop control, to build that faith that that I am provided for and I would love to be able to experience this, that I'm entitled to experience what I want in this life. This is what I came here for. Get into that dream state. That is our want. And to turn it into a belief, we want to continue to dream in that dream state. We want to continue to affirm what it is that we would love to the point where it becomes a belief, where we've repeated it so much that we believe that it is on its way to us, that we have that self-belief that we are totally worthy of what it is that we want. We don't have a doubt that it's not going to come. It's in divine timing, but it is on its way. We're losing the how. We don't care how we do it anymore because we're leaving that to a greater power. And we're just taking inspired action. We're following the energy that we feel within. We're following what feels good in total and full belief that what it is that we want is on its way to us. In this believing stage, what is helpful is to do visualization, because then you're speaking to your subconscious mind in this and you're getting every cell in your body on board. You're actually feeling as you would having achieved your desire. And so the more that you can visualize, the more you're attuning your body to that next stage, which is knowing. When 100% of your body is on board, you are completely certain that I am the one living that dream life, or I am the one living that desire, whatever it is. And that at that point you fuse with it. I remember when I first got into the manifestation world and we were practicing this ladder of belief and practicing manifesting something simple, something that we can totally believe in, something that we could totally know that it is on its way to us without any ounce of a doubt. And so we were encouraged to manifest a cup of coffee, because there was little to no resistance there. Of course, we can manifest a cup of coffee. I mean, and we can manifest that in so many ways because there is still our involvement in manifesting. It's not that someone else is going to drop in and give me a cup of coffee. That could happen. But how I can also manifest my cup of coffee is by going and making a cup myself, or going to order a cup of coffee myself. And that too is manifesting. And so we would practice just manifesting a cup of coffee. And if you want it to be that someone brings you a cup of coffee, then manifest that. You first start again. I would love for someone to bring me a cup of coffee. I believe someone will bring me a cup of coffee. Okay, I know someone is bringing me a cup of coffee today. And there is little to no resistance because it's something that is so small. And so I encourage you to practice this ladder of belief for yourself too, with something so small that you won't experience any resistance with, that you know, of course, 100% I could manifest that if it is a cup of coffee from someone else, or maybe it's flowers when I get home, or whatever it is, something that you wouldn't have a lot of resistance to, that is so easily believable, that is almost just like, well, of course I'm gonna get that. And you'll be surprised at how quickly you can manifest that. I'll give you a simple example. This was a couple years ago and I wanted to buy myself a air fryer. I had went online and I found the one that I wanted at Canadian Tire. It was just like, you know, a cheapie, like $80 or something like that. But I really wanted to have air fried plant-based chicken wings that day because it's been a while. And so I had made the decision that, okay, this is what I'm going to have tonight. I'm going to have those air fried chicken wings and maybe even some French fries. I'm going to go buy this air fryer later this afternoon after my work day. I knew that totally because I was going to go buy it myself. And so I made the decision in the morning and then continued doing my work throughout the day, acting in that state of certainty, acting in that assumption, just being at peace and surrender, because I had no doubt in my mind that that is what I was going to do that afternoon. Shortly after, maybe like an hour later, I got a call from my dad. And so I answered it and he said, "Hi, do you want an air fryer?" I have one and we were just gifted another one. And so I'm going to give you the one that we had before if you want it. And I said, "Sure. Yeah, I'll take your air fryer. How funny. I was just about to go get my own today." And he said, "Oh, well, don't go get your own. I'll bring you this one." And so about 30 minutes later, he came over, brought me the air fryer, and it was honestly the top of the line air fryer, like easily a few $100s. You could air fry in it. You can steam your veggies. It's also a rice cooker. Like, it was even better than what I had thought I was going to get for myself. And that is total manifestation. I had zero resistance that I was going to receive the air fryer, no matter what means, whether I was going to buy it or someone else. Like, It didn't matter at that point. I knew 100% that I was going to get it. And lo and behold, that just plops into my reality. And it is so much better than anything that I thought I was going to get. I didn't even know air fryers could do all of that. And now I'm cooking rice and quinoa in there all the time. It is so much better than stovetop. So just an example of how powerful, fun, and amazing this could be. And so I encourage you to manifest something small, manifest something that you have zero doubt in, and see how quickly it really materializes for you. And then once you've done this, you know the process. You've done it already. And so all you have to do for anything that is bigger is just apply these same principles, tune into your energy and apply that energy to that bigger thing that you want to manifest. Because the universe doesn't know the difference between, small or big. It doesn't have any of those qualifying factors. It is just our own state of perception. It is just what we know. That's it. And so once we take off those qualifying factors and just place that belief and just really tune into our feelings, then we could attract what it is that we want so much sooner. So if you do practice this week and you manifest something, please come back to this episode. If you're listening to it on Spotify and YouTube, please comment the success of this practice. I cannot wait to hear about it and celebrate with you and continue this positive momentum. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope this resonated. And if you know of someone else who can benefit from this episode, then please share it with them. Have a fantastic week. And until next time, be empowered. Thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this conversation, don't forget to hit subscribe so that you never miss an episode. And I'll see you next time.